Would you consider yourself a money-motivated person?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm motivated by money.
I like money a lot. That's not my main focus.
What's the biggest financial problem you've had in your life?
Some credit card debt. My gym membership.
Trying to buy a place in New York.
Living in New York City.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Today we're stopping New Yorkers in the streets and we're guessing New Yorkers' incomes. Can you share your name, your age, and where you're from?
Yes, my name is Viral. I'm 27. I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Would you consider yourself a money-motivated person?
Yes.
Would you say that money could buy happiness?
I think you can make things comfortable,
Okay.
which could make you happy.
Scale 1 to 10, how happy would you say you are currently?
Good 7, 8.
Okay, solid. Yeah. What would it take for that 8 to go ahead and get to that 10 level?
A lot.
A lot. If you went to college, what was the highest level of education you've reached so far?
I've got a bachelor's in computer science.
Very cool. What would you say is the biggest financial problem you've had in your life?
Trying to buy a place in New York.
Yeah, that's serious. So I'm gonna try to guess how much money you make a year. I want to ballpark it at about 120,000 a year.
Close.
Close?
Yeah.
Am I too low or too high?
Too low.
160,000 a year?
Yes.
Okay, very cool. So what do you do for a living?
I work in M&A acquisitions and like diligence.
Very cool.
Yes.
Could you share your name, age, and where you're from?
My name's Evan. I am 25 and I currently live in Brooklyn.
Awesome. Do you consider yourself a money-motivated person?
More so, like, I want to earn enough where I can support myself, but that's not like my main desire. That's not my main focus.
Would you say that money could buy happiness?
It can't buy you happiness, but it can give you an opportunity to improve yourself, like with therapy, like and everything, like all that sort of stuff. But
Yeah.
it's not like sole proprietor of happiness.
How would you say your happiness level is on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the happiest?
Right now, I would say I'm at probably about an 8.
What would it take for that 8 to become a 10?
I don't know right now, if I'm being honest. Yeah. But I think 8's a good place to be, and that's why I'm happy with that right now.
Yeah, 8's pretty good.
Yeah.
What did you study in college?
I did not go to college.
You did not go to college. Did you do any kind of trade?
No, went straight to the workforce.
Straight to the workforce. Okay. What's been your biggest financial problem in your life?
Ooh, right now it's probably some credit card debt.
I want to guess and say that you make about 60,000 a year.
No.
No?
Oh yeah.
Higher or lower?
Lower.
Lower?
Yeah.
32?
35.
35. Oh, awesome. What do you do?
I make jewelry for a living.
You make jewelry?
At a company in Brooklyn. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Very cool. Share your name, your age, and where you're from.
I'm Sabrina, Worth, 35, New York.
Do you consider yourself a money-motivated person?
Yeah, I'm motivated by money.
Would you say that money could buy happiness?
No.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy would you say you are?
I'm pretty happy. I would say I'm at a 10.
You're at a 10. Wow.
Okay, 9.5 because there's always room for
a little room for improvement.
Yeah.
What would you say that little room for improvement could be?
Let's just say if I won that lottery yesterday, I would be at an 11.
If you went to college, what's the highest level of education you've reached in your life so far?
I have 2 masters.
What'd you major in both of them?
Art business and architecture.
What would you say in your life has been your biggest financial problem?
I guess the career that I chose, which is in the arts, is a little difficult. So if I had gone back and done more business courses or maybe tried finance before, I think that might have been a better choice.
I'm gonna try to guess how much money you make now. I want to say 79,000 a year.
Low.
Too low? 115?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, ballpark. Awesome. What do you do?
I'm an art curator.
Curator. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you share your name, your age, and where you're from?
Hi, I'm Chris Gaynor. I am 30 years old now, and originally I'm from South Florida.
Do you consider yourself a money-motivated person?
Oh God, no. Because right now you just pursue money. It's just like I'm sad. I don't want to do this anymore. So I'm not in that way. No.
Would you say that money could buy happiness?
Absolutely not.
How important is money to you?
I mean, it's important enough for me to pay my rent so I could live in a place and heat my house and whatnot, but overall it's not something that I put as top tier of value.
A scale of 1 to 10, how happy would you say you are? 10 being the happiest.
Oh, I'm a happy guy. I'd say 8.5. Okay. Yeah.
That's solid.
Yeah.
What would need to happen for that 8.5 to go to a 10?
Yeah, I would say student debt relief and just generally being able to just be comfortable and say that my account's not gonna go away.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What's the highest level of education you've done so far?
Right now I have a master's degree.
What'd you major in?
Sustainable development and climate change.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're trying to improve the earth.
Absolutely. Yeah.
While New Yorkers are ruining it. What's the biggest financial problem you've had in your life?
I would say rent and utilities take up most of my burden.
I'm gonna try to guess how much money you make a year.
Okay.
I want to ballpark it at 78,000 a year.
Ooh, that is close.
Higher or lower?
A little higher.
A little higher? 80,000 a year.
Yeah. And this is recent. Like this is
Yeah.
like past 2 months.
Yeah.
Like before, way lower.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Right now, like I'm a climate justice specialist.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you share your name, your age, and where you're from?
My name is Becky Perry, and I am from Colorado, and I just turned 45.
Do you consider yourself a money-motivated person?
I kind of consider myself more of a family-motivated person, but money works.
Having a family, does money buy happiness?
No.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy would you say you are?
I would say I'm a 10.
A 10? Okay, you're perfect.
I got all my people here.
Wow. What would you say in your life has been the biggest financial obstacle you've had?
Self-doubt.
What's the highest level of education you've reached in your life?
I'm actually 3 classes away from completing my master's degree.
Wow, congratulations.
With 4 kids.
With 4 kids.
And maintaining a 4.0 GPA.
That's crazy. What did you major in?
Psychology with an emphasis on coaching.
Are you currently working?
Yes, I'm actually a life coach.
Life coach, awesome. Now I'm going to try to take a guess at how much money you make a year.
Okay.
I want to ballpark it at $58,000 a year.
Too high.
$22,000 a year.
I'm actually a stay-at-home mom.
Stay at home.
So combined as a family, you were too low to start with.
Too low to start with? Okay, as a family, 120,000?
Yeah.
About ballpark? Awesome. Can you share your name, your age, and where you from?
My name is Dylan. I'm 19 and I'm from Staten Island.
My name is Elise. I'm 19 and I'm from New Jersey.
Would you consider yourself a money-motivated person?
I am. I like money a lot.
Half and half.
Would you say that money could buy happiness?
It can buy happiness. I don't know that yet, but in my hopefully experience, I wish can buy my happiness though.
It can buy mine.
What are you majoring in currently?
Criminal justice.
Criminal justice.
Are you guys going to become lawyers?
Yes.
All right, there we go. What's the biggest financial problem you've had in your life?
My gym membership.
Okay.
That is the only thing that kills my bank account, honestly.
Okay.
I would say my subscriptions.
So I'm going to try to guess how much money you guys make. So obviously you're in college, maybe working part-time. So I'm going to place both of you around $12,000 a year.
You hate me that much?
Wow, you guys are really working then. You guys are really...
I am a manager at Taco Bell, so I get paid $36,000 a year.
Wow, so you're working full-time while in college?
Yeah, I work full-time while in college.
Wow, that's grinding it out.
It is.
How about you?
I work for the school. I don't know.
Okay.
I just take my money in.
Okay, what do you do there?
I work in the library.
Okay. Could you share your name, your age, and where you're from?
I'm Jennifer. I'm going to be 27 years old, and I'm from New Jersey.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Would you consider yourself a money-motivated person?
Yes.
Do you think that money could buy happiness?
No, I don't.
How happy would you say you are on a scale of 1 to 10?
Today, a 10, because it's my birthday, but in general, like an 8.
What would need to happen for that 8 to turn into a 10?
Need more time off work so I could travel.
What's the highest level of education you've reached so far in your lifetime?
I have a master's degree in fashion versus business.
If you look back at your life, what would you say the biggest financial issue you've had in your lifetime?
Living in New York City.
Absolutely.
For sure.
I'm going to try to guess at how much you make. So fashion/business, I want to ballpark it at $85,000.
That's a little low.
A little low?
Yeah.
$140,000.
That's a little high.
A little high?
Yeah.
Okay. 120?
Somewhere around there, yes.
Awesome. What do you do?
I'm a buyer.
Oh, you're a buyer.
Yes.
So you work for like a company and you purchase like clothing and...
Exactly. Yeah, I purchase the goods that get sold in the store.
Awesome. Could you share your name, your age, and where you're from?
Mara, 24, New York.
Logan, 25, Miami, Florida.
Do you consider yourself a money-motivated person?
Not really.
One day I'd like to be more motivated.
Do you think that money can buy happiness?
No.
No, but I think without it is a one-way ticket to being depressed.
In your life now, how important would you say money is to you?
Very important.
Very important.
What's the highest level of education you've reached so far in your life?
I'm getting my master's right now.
Bachelor.
How happy would you guys say you are on a scale of 1 to 10?
10.
8 or 9.
What would need to happen for that 9 to turn into a 10?
More money.
More money? Okay.
Really? That's it?
And a job that I'm happier at.
What'd you major in?
My bachelor's in like science and it was political theory.
Bachelor's in strategic communications.
What's the biggest financial problem you reached in your life?
Living in New York.
Also living in New York City.
Living in New York? I'm going to try to take a guess at how much money you guys make.
Okay.
I'm going to say 70,000.
Okay.
How did I do?
Lower.
65,000?
Yeah.
Can you share your name, your age, and where are you from?
Rumbi, I am 39 and I'm from West Virginia.
Rudo, I'm 34 and I'm from West Virginia.
Would you consider yourself a money-motivated person?
Not really.
No.
Would you say that money can buy happiness?
To some extent.
Yeah, some stuff.
You guys are very similar.
We're sisters.
Oh, there we go. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy would you say you are?
9.
9?
7.
What would it take for that to become a 10?
My kids to finally grow up. And not be too young anymore.
What would you say is the biggest financial problem you've had in your life?
For me, I think at some point, paying off my credit cards.
I think it's the same for me as well. And do you want to know the cause?
Yeah, absolutely.
Food.
Food.
I'm a foodie. I can sacrifice on anything, but I'm going to buy my food regardless.
If you went to college, what's the highest level of education you've reached so far?
Postgrad.
Undergrad.
What did you major in?
Information systems.
Accounting.
So now I'm going to try to guess how much money you guys make.
Sure.
You're post-grad,
Yes.
currently working.
Yes.
I want to place you at about $95,000 a year.
You're right about.
Right about? Okay.
Yes.
And you're still in college?
No, I'm done.
You're done. Okay. I'm going to place you a little lower only because she has a higher degree. I'm going to put you at about 75.
Lower.
Lower? 50,000?
No, you are.
You are low.
Oh, I'm
for the
lower.
band.
Oh.
Yeah, it's more.
110,000?
You know what?
There we go. Can you share your name, your age, and where you're from?
YB, I'm 28, and I'm actually a native New Yorker from Queens, New York.
Would you consider yourself a money-motivated person?
Absolutely, since day one, yeah.
Can money buy happiness?
It can help by happiness, but it can also hurt your happiness. So it's like a double-edged sword, but I'll say yes.
How happy would you say you are on a scale of 1 to 10?
Ooh, I feel like it's changing day to day, I don't know. I would say right now with my money, I'm probably like at a 7, yeah.
What would need to happen for that 7 to go to a 10?
Make more.
What would you say is the biggest financial problem you've had?
Biggest financial problem. I mean, I just got back from a 50-state motorcycle trip and paying like $100 a night for hotels really sucked.
What's the highest level of education you've reached so far?
Undergrad.
What'd you major in?
I studied economics. So yeah, that's a big part of my day to day.
I want to try to take a guess at how much money you make.
Go for it.
I want to place it at about 130,000.
More than that.
170,000.
More than that.
210,000.
That's a good ballpark number right there. Right on the nail.
So,
Yeah.
What do you do?
I work in finance.
You work in finance? Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. Wow, you're doing great, man.
Yeah.
You know what I thought? Because the way you said you were on the road, I figured you weren't working at all.
So I actually worked as I traveled. I'm able to work remotely.
Yeah.
All I need is a laptop and good connection. And so like that's what I did for my trip.
You're living the life, man.
Yeah, yeah. And
You're
now,
really like...
And now like the thing is they asked me to go back to the office when I was in Florida. Mind you, I had just started my trip when they asked me to go back, and I said, you know what, like I need an extension, and they said until when, and then I said until October, and then they were like, why? And then I kind of explained what I was doing, like I'm on the road, and they're like, oh, we haven't even noticed like your productivity levels, like we haven't even noticed that you've been on the road. And they gave me the exception until October, and then now I just got back. But now I'm like, you know what, I don't want to be in New York, and I'm gonna go to Florida and just travel or whatever, so now I'm fully virtual. It's an interesting story. I mean, my thing was I wasn't just passing through all the states. I had to stop in every state and spend at least a night. So I did that, and on top of that, I also ran in every state. I ran in every state because I also had to fly to Berlin for the Berlin Marathon. So I just got back from the marathon over there.
Wow.
But yeah, it's been a heck of a year. 2022 has been a heck of a year.
That's sick. Like that's something you're gonna remember for the rest of your life.
Absolutely. I mean, it changed my life. Like, I mean, it's not something that I'm gonna remember. It's just now part of who I am, and it changed my perspective of things because of when you're in New York, you live in a bubble. You live a certain way, the hustle and bustle, and it's great. It's a beautiful, great city, but also as a native New Yorker, sometimes you need time to like just step away from the chaos, and like it really opened my eyes to like what's out there, the different types of people, you know, some better, some worse, but you know, you also learn so much more about how society works. I learned about my motorcycle just with all like the road repairs and road maintenance that I had to do, oil changes, flat tires, screws that fall off, you know, things like that. And then to your point, like we were talking about earlier, like there's like very limited light in like a lot of places, and like especially like with my schedule where I'm working, like, you know, I had to prioritize work, and then on top of that I had things to see and things to do during the day. But then that just meant that a lot of my riding was at night, which could be dangerous. Like I was like inches away from hitting Buffalo in Wyoming.
Wow.
And like it was like a curvy mountain. I was coming around a curve, and the buffalo just showed up out of nowhere, and I had to like lean over and steer. And like bro, if I hadn't moved, I would have been like on his. Like my face would have been tattooed on his.
Wow.
There was no signs of civilization there, so the next vehicle would have been like a half hour away.
Yeah.
Because it's like Wyoming, where everything is just so barren and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is like where The Hills Have Eyes takes place.
Pretty much, exactly, pretty much.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but it was a heck of a trip.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I really am.
In case my kids get to watch them,
Yeah.
I want to say, hey guys, I made it on YouTube in Central Park, New York. So
And she's thinking about you, even though she wants you to grow up and leave the house.
Hey guys.
Awesome.
Love to my kids. Same here.
Smash the like button if you enjoyed that video. Subscribe for future videos like this. And check out this video, which is the first time we went around guessing incomes in New York City. I want to give a shout out to Sean Rizwan for creating the first guessing incomes in New York City video. This video is a remake of his video. I'll link to it in the description section below.